Good morning. Day 241 of Turtle Lane Tidbits. Sonny Mazer here. The topic today, actually there are multi-topics: collaboration, opportunities, and appreciation. So I'm not sure how many of you actually got to see. I was interviewed last night on a Facebook Live by Mary Lou Andre. She is an amazing author, entrepreneur, businesswoman, owns her own company called Dressing Well, and is a coach. She had me on last night on a Facebook Live at 7 o'clock. And I was supposed to come in at 7:10, and technology had a different thing in mind. And so it took until about 7:25 until I actually was able to get on, and this was supposed to be from 7 to 7:30. So you can imagine the back and forth with her son, who is so amazing, to try to get me onto the Facebook Live. And it did work, and in fact, I am so grateful. We got to talk about essential oils and the benefits of them and how they help keep a peaceful, calm environment and help you with your own being, as well as I got to lead a guided meditation to close her year out, and it was a true honor. And so collaboration, I am so grateful to have been asked, and it makes me think I would like to ask some people to also share in some podcasts moving forward and do more work together. So Mary Lou, if you see this, so grateful. And for those of you who aren't following her, please go to her website on Facebook, or her posts on Facebook, Dressing Well. She does a great video on Wednesdays, 3 tips starting next year, and that's beyond Dressing Well for the Facebook Lives. Definitely connect with her. So that's about collaboration and opportunities to hold hands with other people and help rise them up and give them more exposure. And then the other piece, which I wanted to bring from last night as well, we talked about geranium oil being the oil of love and trust, and helping you remember that humanity is a good thing to believe in. And I know lots of people are getting ready to celebrate Christmas, and there's a lot of mixed feelings with this from lots of my friends who I'm talking to. They can't have the get-togethers. They can't have the wonderful big celebrations. I know we've always been invited up the street when we lived in Needham to our neighbors, and it was a lovely night to be together with so many friends and food and festives. It was just beautiful, but that's not happening. So there's a lot of grief. Geranium is a great oil to bring in and use on your heart chakra and on your wrists and elbows. This will help support you with love, deal with the grieving, but still be able to be present. So if it does matter the quality of oils, I'm happy to get you some of this if you want it. Just touch base, but this is a great tool to add to your toolbox. With that said, I want to wish everyone who celebrates Christmas a very Merry Christmas Eve tonight. I know it's all new. I hope it's good. I hope you stay healthy and have a peaceful night tonight. Blessings to all. Love is your superpower. Ignite it. Namaste. Good morning. Day 242 of Turtle Lane Tidbits. Sonny Mazer here. And the topic today is blessings. So for those who are in the US right now, it is the morning of Christmas. So wishing a very Merry Christmas to everybody who celebrates that, and a happy everything else for everybody else. And this is a very family oriented day, though I'm also very aware that there are people who are all alone today and normally are with their families, but that's not an option based on everything that's going on. So I'm sending love and peace and positive energy out, and maybe we can all hold hands so that you don't feel alone, and to remember that you actually are not alone, that you are in an energy field and we are all connected. So either calling on friends or reaching out to people, whether it's by phone, text, Zoom, FaceTime, know that you are not alone. And it is a beautiful day to pause and just kind of be thankful for all of the good things that are happening in your life. I know we have lots of things that are happening, but in fact to bring the focus to the positive and just what you're grateful for, and whether it's your health, your family, your whatever's going on, really. There's so many things to just slow it down and think about and pause. And so on this day where many people are gathering and enjoying, also take that time to think about what blessings you have in your life and what blessings you share with others. And maybe if there is someone who you want to reach out to and just remind them how grateful you are that they're in your life and how important they are. This would be a beautiful day to bring family center or blessings center. And so I wish you all the blessings, love, peace, and good health. Enjoy this day, no matter how you're spending it or who you're spending it with. Love is your superpower. Time to ignite it. Namaste. Good morning. Day 243 of Turtle Lane Tidbits. Sonny Mazer here. The topic today is a movie suggestion, and the movie is Soul by Pixar on Disney Plus. We watched that as a family yesterday, and I have to say it was an amazing movie. Brings up lots of life questions, lots of life purpose questions, soul living questions in maybe some new ways that you haven't thought about. I guess this could be for children. I was talking with a couple other healers who watched it, and it's lots of really amazing things that are brought to the forefront. And I really didn't think it was for children, young children, that they wouldn't get it. But I guess people get things however they're ready to get them. So if you have time over the next few days, I think try to catch that. And one of the big parts that came from that, which had me thinking after the movie, is, do you allow your soul to lead? And by that I mean soul living. Lots of us do things, find ourselves in situations and power through because we have to. And yes, that is the case sometimes. However, making sure we're on our soul path, living through our soul, is a completely different way of living. And it's actually dancing through life this way. And yes, we all have to do things that we have to do at certain times, but we can find ways to dance through those as well, whether it's digging deep and just connecting with ourselves, or holding hands with others, breathing through, meditating through, connecting through. There's lots of ways to do things. The exact same thing, there's often many options. So this movie just kind of had some really beautiful reminders and maybe even some new perspectives on things to discuss, think about, ponder yourself. And I love that it's kind of kicking off the end of 2020 and moving forward in a new direction as we step towards 2021. So catch it if you can, and let me know what you think if you've seen it. I know a lot of people saw it last night. So love is your superpower. Ignite it. It's time. Namaste. Good morning. Day 244 of Turtle Lane Tidbits. Sonny Mazer here. The topic today is, what time is it? Or what day is it? It feels like a total space zone where luckily the holiday this year was on a Friday, so people started celebrating Thursday night. And now there's like, what's today? You wake up and there's this whole extra day. What time is it? What am I going to do today? And so I invite you to check in with you and see what you're needing now. It feels like extra time. I don't know if it feels that way to you, but for me, it certainly feels like things have slowed down and just in a different space and a different pace, with the holidays being less harried this year and hustle bustle. It just feels more quiet and easier. And at the same time, I know that there's a great sadness for many people who can't be with extended families and celebrating traditionally the way they have been. And there's also been some really beautiful new moments, new practices, new rituals that have been brought in during this time. So as at least I find extra time as of late, I know it's been a gift. And just kind of reading, having some quiet, mellow time, taking a nap. Yes, love naps. And just asking yourself, what is it you want to do with this time, or what do you need? What do you desire? What do you want to do to fill this in? And not fill it in, but honor it. And I know for me, it's been freezing the last couple of days, but this morning when I went outside, the wind had stopped and I kind of could see the stars again. And I can't wait. Right after this, I'm bundling up and I'm going out for a much needed walk. I walked anyway in the freezing, but it's not fun as the tears flow down. But today I know I have the time and I want to do things that will keep me in this really peaceful place. So I invite you to ask yourself, to check in. What do you want? What do you need with this time? You have all the time you want to do things with today. I hope this is helpful. Love is your superpower. Ignite it. Namaste. Good morning. Day 245 of Turtle Lane Tidbits. Sonny Mazer here. And the topic today is perspective. So I want to share with you a little story about perspective. A few weeks ago, I connected with this amazing woman, Jen, of Dance Her Story. Check her out on Facebook and Instagram. And we did an initial consultation, and I signed up to do a session with her after that. However, after the initial consultation, you're given some homework. You have to take some videos and some pictures. And I said to her, timing-wise, this is a rough time for me. I have a lot of things going on, and I truthfully won't be able to get to this until after the new year, after the 4th. And we got started and we're talking, and it was so exciting and really beautiful and amazing and eye-opening and inspiring that at the end she showed me how to make the videos and send them. Being not as tech savvy as I wish, I was like, oh man, we probably should do this right now so I don't forget. And needless to say, it was a busy time, and I knew that, and I have not gotten to these videos. And while I've seen some other people's things up online that are beautiful, it's not that I keep feeling bad, but I guess there's, I don't know, maybe disappointment in myself that I haven't done this yet, or timing, because it's a 3-week project and we're way past 3 weeks and I haven't done step 1 yet. And it's left the balls in my court. And so I'm feeling some like, shouldn't waited to start this. And yet some excitement as well for when I'm going to do this. But overall kind of still feeling a little like, Yesterday I get an email from her saying, hey, I recorded our first session together, want to share it with you and see what you think about me using it in my process part to share with other people about what this is like. I watch it, I see it, I get reconnected to it myself in the process, and I am wowed. Really, like, this process is beautiful. It's very insightful, it's very revealing, it's very vulnerable. And I realized at that moment, her perspective of the project at this point is, wow, look at this material I have. I could really use this right now. Can't wait to see what comes of it, but right now. So I share this because I've been feeling angst and just like I hadn't held up my end of the bargain yet. And here's her perspective. And so we don't always look through other people's eyes, and we don't always know what's going on. And so I was thinking about communicating with her and sending her an email and saying, hey, you're on my list. I'm just not there yet. And she did that. And now the flow between us and even the flow within myself is so much more freeing. So I invite you, as we make these stories up in our mind, to know there are other perspectives and to communicate yours, and maybe then yours will shift or grow or evolve. As we draw close this year of 2020, I invite you, and I remind you there's a full moon in Cancer on Wednesday, big one. Read about it, get connected with it, and we'll dance out these last few days together. Love is your superpower. Ignite it. Namaste. Good morning. Day 246 of Turtle Lane Tidbits. Sonny Mazer here. And the topic today is walking through life. Some of you know I love to walk in the woods and walk daily wherever I am. And sometimes I walk alone, sometimes I walk with music, sometimes I walk with podcasts, sometimes I walk with people, and sometimes animals. Yesterday I had an amazing walk. I met my mom in the creek, in Stony Creek in Brantford, and we walked along the water and the beautiful houses and just hadn't seen her in a while, and we got to catch up on life. And I was just thinking how blessed and lucky we are to get to walk through life with all our partners. And there's different people who come and go. We have projects, we have family, we have friends, we have animals, and I have just, after my beautiful heartfelt walk with my mom yesterday, I was just thinking about how many people and situations I get to walk through, and how beautiful these combinations are, and how grateful and how blessed I feel to be able to share space and share time and share with all of these different experiences and places and people, and that it's truly a blessing. And walking somehow is very different than just sitting across from someone or Zooming or whatever you're choosing. I guess I have always been a walker since I was a kid. We walked a lot, and it's just a daily part of my essence and something that I look forward to each day. And I invite you to walk, to move your body, to go by yourself, to go with a friend, to go with a companion, to go with an animal or music, and move your body and be outside in nature and connect with your soul. If you want to connect with another soul, that's beautiful as well. These are really amazing opportunities of connection. They're peaceful, they're easy, and they are limitless. So I am grateful and thankful for walking with all of you. I hope you have an amazing day. Love is your superpower. Ignite it. Namaste. Good morning. Day 247 of Turtle Lane Tidbits. Sonny Mazer here. And the topic today is full moon in Cancer. So I don't know if you've had the chance to witness this beautiful giant moon as of late, but today, December 30th, and actually yesterday as well, December 29th, the moon was pretty full. And it is the last full moon of 2020. And with it, she brings lots of opportunities to let go. So if you haven't seen her in her most beautiful fullness, abundant brightness, get out and see her. Hard to miss if it isn't cloudy. Really amazing, powerful, strong energy. So I invite you to try to get out early this morning if you're up, or late at night to catch her again, as she has magic abounding and for you to take in. So what do we do with full moon ceremonial ritual time? We pause, we slow down, and we have one more opportunity, though I would not say one more because we always have opportunities, but within this calendar year, you have another opportunity to clean house and to simply let go of what you're ready to let go of and what's been holding you and blocking you. And this is a great opportunity to sit down and journal. It's been a wild year, and maybe it's a good time to just write it out, to flow through it, to go through all the phases, knowing you are whole and knowing you are there, whole, even when we're in different phases, and to be supported by all of this amazing, powerful energy right now. There's a lot written about this moon. I definitely don't claim to know a lot about astrology because I have amazing, beautiful experts to lean on and ask. And you too can get more information about it. But take advantage of this beautiful time. And the peace and quiet that sometimes comes in between Christmas and New Year's of downtime is a really great opportunity to just go within and clean house within. And sometimes physically in your house, it's a great time to clean house as well. So I hope you catch her and this beautiful opportunity, and that this is helpful information for you. Love is your superpower. Time to ignite it. Namaste. Good morning. Day 248 of Turtle Lane Tidbits. Sonny Mazer here. And the topic today is Happy New Year. So I just want to say, whoa, what a year it's been for us. So many ups and downs, peaks, really high peaks, and really, really low valleys. And I think everything in between. It's been so many wild rides. It's been an honor and a privilege to hold hands and walk through this year with so many of you. And Turtle Lane Tidbits was birthed this year, so I thank you for joining this family and being part of this whole beautiful new process with me. There have been many new births this year. There have been many deaths this year. And I send out love and healing, and we hold all those really close in our hearts who have lost people and their families are changed. And we know that we love you and we're holding all of you. And on the same note, we have lots of new things coming in this new year, and let's open and focus on positive energy and what we want to bring in and how we want to feel and where we want to go and all the great things that are also coming as well. So I wish you on this New Year's Eve peace and balance and good health and love. And may this new year be filled with pure magic and all of your dreams. Thank you for walking on this path with me. Very grateful and honored. Love is your superpower. Namaste. Good morning. Day 249 of Turtle Lane Tidbits. Sonny Mazer here. The topic today is a clean slate new book. So, Happy New Year. We made it to 2021. What a year, right? And with this new book idea, some of you may have seen I made a new journal. I bought this really big plain journal and decorated it with some stickers, and my plan is to write in it every day. Some days will be a lot, some days will be a little, but literally to write, starting off each day, what I'm grateful for and what I love. And these are practices I shared earlier in different tidbits, but I want to bring them into an everyday practice and also write about what's going on each day. Just to have the ability to flip back and see things as I am creating and bringing things together to see what's moving through and what I'm letting go of. So it's a fun thing. I invite you to try it. If you haven't, it's journaling, but it's get lots of different colored pencils. I was actually inspired by my daughter Jessica, who is going to be bullet journaling, and we went to a craft store, and bought all different colored pencils and markers, and so I thought, you know what, I have all this stuff, let's use it in a different way. And so that may be something fun to bring into this new time. And something else I wanted to just address is how oftentimes at this time of year people are like, okay, this is a new me, this is a new everything that I'm doing. And the truth is, there are no new us's, right? We have a true essence and our core. And bringing our core forward, or letting go of trauma, blockages, stuck parts that actually may stop us from being our true self, is a beautiful way to come together. So I don't want to meet the new you. I love you. We love you where you are. Love yourself and allow your true essence, your true self, to shine forward. Let's hold hands as we do this. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's hard, but it's always well worth it. No one better to invest in than yourself. Love is your superpower. Time to ignite it. Happy New Year. So grateful that we're doing this together. Namaste. Good morning. Day 250 of Turtle Lane Tidbits. Sonny Mazer here. The topic today is discipline. Now, how many of you, when you heard that topic, were like, ugh? Discipline is not a dirty word. In fact, I want to flip it for you and give you a little different perspective, should you choose to take it, or first start, just maybe listen. So discipline is really desire plus action. And I all think we're like, oh my God, that person is so disciplined. They do this every day. They make sure this happens. They don't go off course. Now, part of that is true, But what we're really admiring is the focus. And the truth is, that's a practice. Coming into focus, reminding yourself what you want, and doing it in the positive way instead of berating ourselves. I can't do that. This is so hard. I don't think I can sustain this. All of that is the old talk in our heads that derail. It's a self-sabotage. So when we want to move forward and have a goal or have something in mind that we want to bring in or do, paying attention to our thoughts and where we put our energy is crucial. And that truthfully is discipline. It's focus. It doesn't have to be hard. And I think that's the part that we can untwist, that it always has to be hard. What we're doing is we're going for a new way, a new outcome, something that excites us. So if you want to play with this, pick something that's exciting, something that you have passion for, that you'd like to do, bring in, shift, change, and start with that and play with that and pay attention to your thoughts, to your focusing, to the voices and the words that you hear and that you say. And that is a great place to start something new, bringing desire and action together. So I hope this is helpful. Love is your superpower. Time to ignite it. Namaste.